The information in this video is for general guidance only and is not legal advice. It should not be regarded or relied upon as complete or authoritative statement of the law. Birmingham People Centre is not liable for any loss, damage or inconvenience from using the information. This video has been produced with the assistance of students from the University of Birmingham. This video is a guide on preparing for an employment tribunal hearing and what to expect. We appreciate how stressful going to an employment tribunal can be. The Birmingham People Centre can help you throughout. You can find more information on how to contact us at www.bpcentre.org.uk. If you require any reasonable adjustments or an interpreter, make sure you ask the tribunal to arrange one in advance of the hearing. You need to prepare a hearing bundle and witness statements. A hearing bundle is a folder containing the relevant documents needed for the tribunal, keeping it in one place. The witness statements give accounts of what happened. It is important the hearing bundle contains all the relevant documents, as they are the only documents the judge will look at. The contents of the bundle is usually agreed in writing with your employer. Examples of things to include are anything regarding the situation, the ET1 and ET3 forms. These are your initial claim form and the other side's response, your contract of employment, pay slips, copies of communications about the matter like emails or letters, and any notes from meetings you had with your employer. If the other side is legally represented, then they will usually be responsible for producing the hearing bundle. If you are having problems getting the other side to include all the documents you want, please contact us. You need to write a witness statement. Start writing it as soon as possible. This gives plenty of time to decide what to write and make changes. This is your version of events, usually told in date order, and can refer to the documents in the bundle to support what you say happened. Use full names, write with words you can understand, set it out in numbered paragraphs. Where it is important the tribunal knows what was said, include the actual words used in the speech marks, even if that includes bad language. You might have other witnesses who can provide a witness statement and are willing to attend the tribunal. If they do not attend, little weight will be given to their statement. If you are worried they may not turn up, you can get an order from the tribunal to ensure they attend. If you need to know more about witness orders, please contact us. The date of exchanging witness statements, refer to the case management order instructions. Check the date so you don't give the other side the advantage of reading your witness statement before they have finished theirs. After being exchanged, you are not allowed to add anything, so make sure you have included everything beforehand. Visit our website for information about writing a witness statement. The tribunal will write to you to say who has to deliver the witness statement and the hearing bundle. The case management order will tell you how many copies are needed and whether they are hard copies or electronic. Read the instructions carefully and contact us if you need help.
I will now take you through the next steps in preparation for a tribunal hearing. First, review all information and ask the Birmingham People Centre or the tribunal any questions. Familiarising yourself with the ET1 form used to make a claim and the other side's ET3 form used to respond to your claim is useful. Make sure you know what each document in the bundle means. You should also know the order of the documents so you can find them easily. You should prepare questions for witnesses to be asked during cross-examination. We will tell you more about this later, but as an introduction, this lets you ask witnesses questions to support your claim. It may be helpful to watch an employment tribunal hearing. Your local tribunal can give you details of ones to attend, or you can find a video online. Before the hearing, check how to get there and what time to arrive. Most hearings start at 10 a.m. However, it is recommended to arrive at least 30 minutes beforehand. Make sure you have all documents with you. Also take with you a pad and paper for notes. You should dress smartly, no jeans or trainers. Turn your phone off when you arrive. You will be met by the tribunal clerk, who will take you to the waiting room. There are 2 waiting rooms, one for each side of the dispute. The clerk will ask your name, names of any other people attending with you, and if you wish to use a holy book before giving evidence to confirm you are telling the truth. You will be directed to the main hearing room when the hearing is starting. The other side's representative may come and see you to discuss a last-minute settlement. Do not worry, as they will be polite and professional. A last-minute settlement allows you to end the issue outside the hearing. Prepare for this, and negotiating last-minute can be difficult. Consider what you would like to achieve and how far you want to compromise. This way, you will not be pressured to agree to something you do not want. If you agree, the parties will need to contact the Adversary Conciliation and Arbitration Service, ACAS, so an agreement called a COT 3 can be reached. When you enter the hearing room, you will see a raised platform where the tribunal judge sits. In a discrimination case, the judge will be joined by lay members from both sides. In front of the judge, there are typically desks and chairs with rows of chairs behind them. There will also be a witness stand and a table and chair for the tribunal clerk. The judge will start by introducing themselves. The judge then decides who goes first. In an unfair dismissal case, the employer goes first, whereas in a discrimination case, the employee usually goes first. Sometimes both sides make an opening statement, however, this is rare. During the hearing, each side gives evidence, cross-examines witnesses, and summarizes their side at the end. When addressing the judge, call them sir or madam as appropriate.
After each witness has been sworn in, the process of examination in chief will begin. The swearing in of a witness is when an oath is taken. You will also take one when it is your turn, and the judge will give instructions on what to do. Examination in chief is the process of putting the evidence of your own witnesses before the tribunal. In most tribunals, witness statements will be taken as read, meaning the judge will have already read them and they will not be read out loud. Questions are only asked here for clarification or if anything in the other side's statement that hasn't been addressed. The rule to follow here is that leading questions cannot be asked. Therefore, rather than saying, "Were you frightened?" it is better to ask, "How did you feel?" Questions, however, may not be asked at all. After this is cross-examination. This is where the witnesses are questioned. This will include you, the employer, and any other individuals. The aim of this is to bring out evidence which helps the party asking the questions and to test the truth and reliability of what has been said. This may be difficult and feel uncomfortable. Here are some tips. Prepare questions to ask. This time they can be leading and framed towards the answer you want to persuade the judge. They will often take the form of a statement followed by, "Isn't that right?" or "Agreed." Ask one question at a time and let the witness answer. Don't get into an argument with them. You are not likely to change their version, but the important thing is to ask the question. You can ask questions about the hearing bundle and the witness statements. Refer to it to help the judge and others follow along. If you cannot remember any details whilst being questioned or giving questions, don't worry. You can always refer to your statement or the hearing bundle. When you are being cross-examined, answer all the questions given to you and do so truthfully, calmly and accurately. Be honest if you don't know something. Do not take any questions personally and don't argue. Try to avoid second-guessing questions. Do not answer a question about the content of the document without seeing it first. If a question includes a fact you don't agree with, do not answer it, but instead say you do not accept that fact.
You will go to the witness stand and take an oath or affirmation confirming you will tell the truth. You will be instructed how to do this. You will then give your evidence. You can take a break if you wish, and the judge will instruct you on what you can and cannot do as you remain under oath or affirmation. Do not discuss the case with anybody when giving evidence, including your representative if you have one. Try to relax and recall your witness statement. Try not to talk too quickly as the judge needs to write down what you say. You will also be challenged on your evidence through cross-examination. Be truthful, say if you do not understand something, and do not take anything personally. When answering questions, speak clearly and look at the judge. At the end of the hearing, you will be asked if you wish to make a closing submission to sum up your evidence and arguments. The other side will also have the opportunity to make a closing submission. You may want to clearly sum up the facts presented to the tribunal, make legal arguments. If you need help with this, please contact us. Explain why you think you should win this tribunal. You can write down your closing submission beforehand. If you do this, you should give a copy to the other side and the judge. You will next be asked to leave the hearing room while the judge considers the decision. This can take several hours, and you may even be asked to come back the next day. When called back in, the judge will tell you why they arrived at their decision. The judge has to make their decision based on the evidence and the law. Their decision will be based on the balance of probabilities. You will receive a written copy of the judgment, along with the leaflet explaining what to do if you disagree. We hope this video helped you feel more prepared for an employment tribunal hearing. We have also produced a fact sheet which can be accessed on the Birmingham People's Centre website. You may want to save a copy or print this. Good luck.